Trying to import leads into Salesforce without knowing the deduplication and mapping settings is like dumping a box of business cards on your sales team's desks and saying, good luck. Your pipeline looks full, but none of it is visible. Do this right, and your leads land cleaned, owned, and ready to work. So here's the exact process inside the data import wizard. But clean imports are only half the battle, because once those leads are in Salesforce, the next job is actually reaching them. And that is where things can fall into cracks, which is why teams typically come to me asking why their email conversion is low despite sending high volume of emails. And when we run the audit, it comes back to the same thing over and over again, which is most of their emails aren't even going to inbox, but they're landing in spam or promotion. And the problem here is you can't even see your delivery rate in Salesforce because Salesforce doesn't want you to see to keep its business with you. So to find your email delivery rate and learn how you can get it to the highest for free, you want to book yourself a free deliverability call using the link in the description below so that your marketing efforts are increasing sales, not spam.
All right, so let's get into it. We're going to use Salesforce built-in data import wizard to bring leads in. Every edition of Salesforce includes this tool. So no matter what plan you're on, you have access to it. First, you want to click the settings gear icon in the upper right corner of Salesforce. Next, you want to click setup from the dropdown to enter the admin area. Now, in the quick find search bar, type import and click on data import wizard from the results. You'll land on a page with a helpful overview info and tutorial videos. At the bottom, you'll see the launch wizard button. Before you click it, note that the wizard walks you through the 3 stages: choosing what you're importing, mapping your spreadsheet columns to Salesforce fields, and confirming the import to kick it off. You want to click on Launch Wizard. At the top of the wizard, you'll see 2 main objects: accounts and contacts, and leads. Leads are a flat object in Salesforce. They don't have the parent-child relationship that accounts and contacts do, which is why they sit separately here. So you want to click on leads. Now you will see your import options. You can add new records, update existing ones, or do both at once. If you're planning to update existing leads, make sure your spreadsheet includes the lead ID column. That's how Salesforce knows exactly which record to update without accidentally touching the wrong one. For this walkthrough, we're adding the fresh records. Click Add New Records. Below that, you will see a matching criteria section. This is important if you want to avoid creating duplicates. Set your matching field to email rather than name. Name-based matching is unreliable. People share names, they don't share email addresses. Set the duplicate matching criteria to email. Next, you can assign a lead source to all the records coming in from this file. Just pick whatever applies from the dropdown. Now, you want to select a lead source from the dropdown. For this example, select Other. And you can also have the option to assign leads according to your active assignment rules. If you skip this, the person doing the import becomes the default owner of all imported leads. We'll skip it for now. Let's skip to the assignment rules section. Skip the campaign assignment and workflow trigger sections. Now it's time to bring in your file. Click CSV to select your file type. Browse and select your leads CSV file. Click Next. Getting this mapping right is what separates a clean CRM from one your sales team refuses to use. So pay close attention here. By the way, if you're feeling a bit lost with these technical steps, don't worry. Just book yourself a free call using the link in the description below so I can help you out as well. You're now in the Edit Map setting. Salesforce will try to auto-match the column headers in your CSV to the corresponding fields in Salesforce. Most of the time, it does a solid job, especially if your column headers are close to standard Salesforce field names. But if a column didn't get mapped or got mapped to the wrong field, you can fix it manually. Review the field mapping list to confirm each column is matched correctly. If any column needs to be remapped, click the map button next to it. From the field list that appears, select the correct Salesforce field to associate with that column. Once all mapping looks correct, click Import to start the job. Now, Salesforce runs the import in the background. The time it takes depends on the size of your file. A few hundred records will be nearly instant, but larger files can take a few minutes. You can check the status on your bulk data jobs and refresh it to watch it update in real time. And that's the exact same process for importing accounts and contacts. Just select that option at the top of the wizard instead of leads. Now, here's the thing. You just put a lot of work into getting those leads into Salesforce cleanly. But if your email delivery is broken, none of the effort translates into real revenue. because your nurture emails, your follow-up sequences, and your account engagement campaigns through revenue. So if you haven't booked yourself a free call using the link in the description below, this is how you can check whether your emails are going to inbox or spam for free.
Which is you want to go to emailmob.com and you want to click on free rules to then click on free deliverability tests. Now, once you're in, you want to copy these email addresses and you want to go to your Gmail or Outlook to send a test email from your company's domain. Then you want to click on check email deliverability. If your score is 85% or above, you're all good. You don't need to worry about anything. But if it's anything lower, that means you have a delivery issue. That means most of your emails will end up in spam, which is not where you want to be. But don't worry, just book yourself a free consultation using the link in the description below so I can walk you through exactly what you need to do to get your score to the highest so that your emails are increasing sales, not spam. And if you enjoyed the video, then you want to hit the like button and subscribe so I can make more videos for you so that you can make the best of Salesforce for your business to maximize its growth.